Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. In front of you, as you can probably tell, is the Rover, and its side repeater on the driver's side. Now, we received in the post some goodies today. Now, I will put a link in the description even, because there is a website, the MGRS, and they basically supply original parts for these cars, and these I'm replacing these side repeaters with these nice clear ones. Check that out. Look at that, how nice. So yeah, and these are official old stock, new old stock, and these are just to smarten up the look of the car. So what it says in the instruction book is to walk in front of the camera, be awkward, put a rag on the mirror so I can wipe the bodywork down. It says in the book to push it forward, so let's see what happens, shall we? Well, something's happening. It's definitely moving. I think I better put these down before I drop them. There's loads of leaves on the floor right now, so to push it forward and lever it from the back. God, to find a tool to do that, I think. Well, for some reason the camera cut out on me. Very strange. I don't know why it did that. I think I may have had it on the wrong setting. Right, so let's try and get this to move, shall we? The last thing I want to do is damage this thing, or damage the paintwork. Oh, there we go. Hang on. It's supposed to go forward. Doesn't seem to want to. I'm going to try the other side. Driver's side was being really awkward. So yeah, I managed to get it off. You've got to give it a thump to get it to come away. And then prise it with something. Unfortunately, I scratched a bit of the paintwork just here, but it's covered by the plastic, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Well, that's not a very good rag, is it? Oh well. Oh, padding inside there. Okay, so pressing it, twists, and pop. Oh, that is starting to delaminate. So I think I might have one in the boot. No, I don't have any orange bulbs. Never mind, that'll have to do for now, and I will change it. Okay, so in like that, turn. Ah, there's a metal clip on this one. This is actually better constructed. This has got a plastic on there, which is due to snap by the look of it, and that one's metal. There we go. Let's do the other side. Actually, let's fire it up and see how it looks on both sides. Okay, so that's the new one. There's a funny noise coming from the engine bay. I think it's the fuel pump. So that is the left indicator. Let's go over to the right, and that's the old one. So yeah, let's change that one. Today we are, fingers crossed, changing the pollen filter in the Rover. Already taken the panels off, as you can see. There's no plenum covers here, so you can just about see it down in there. Look, that's got to come out. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? So I don't know how this is going to happen, because well, there's that bit there. I have been told this bit is a finger shredder. I'm not overly sure how we're supposed to get to it, because the ECU is sat here. Unless we need to remove the ECU. And that does look like it's a possibility. So let's try and get this trim off here. Right, so that's lifted out of there. I'll try and lift the ECU out, if I can. There we go. Wow, that's a big ECU. I can't actually remove it fully, I don't think. I'm only able to get it out enough. Right, so that's lifted up enough actually. I don't know if you can see there. I'll tilt you forward a bit. Tilt you around. Let's bring the camera around a bit. Yeah, it's not very visible down there, but let's put you back on top of the engine. So, right, okay. So lift that. There's a little button in the middle, so hang on, you need like 3 pairs of hands to do this. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, so that's loosened. This is a long filter. Can I actually physically remove it from the car? I hope so. The new one's going to be a pain to get back in, I'm sure. I'll move this ECU a bit more. Is there a way I can drop it down into the cavity, lower down? I'm actually breaking it now. Right. Oh my god, that's filthy. Okay, so let's just take out the new one a minute. Right, so that's the right way around. Okay, so I'm going to lift up the camera and move it this way. Okay, so that's the old one. There's the new one. Mind your eyes, everyone. Okay, so yeah, I kind of dented it there, trying to get it out, but I didn't actually break it, I don't think. But it is a bit damp at the bottom. That's the inside of it, which is not obviously not so bad, because all the crap is hitting this side and then going through into the inside of the car. So That new one has got to go. Right, gotta be quick with this one because the camera just told me I'm running out of space, so I have to delete stuff. Right, let's try and get this in here as quickly as possible. Actually, I'm going to have a look down the bottom of this thing and just check it's clear. Okay, so running out of sunlight because I managed to, well, got it in there. Right, let's try and get this thing in, shall we? Would be nice to know. Here we go. Right. So that's not the easiest thing, I suppose. Right, so that's the top in. Here's the bottom. And it's sitting way too low. Hang on. And get the bottom in first. Yeah, because the top bit's got to click in. There we go, that's in. I'll film that bit from my phone. Okay, so that's the plenum for the CPU, I'm guessing, down there. And there's loads of debris and the plenum looks a little bit blocked. So I'm going to have to give that a clean out before I put anything back in. And I think at the same time, I might just undo these clips on the ECU. There's some on the other side, I believe. Just have a look. I won't do it on camera because I'm running out of memory. And I'm using my phone as well. And it's not easy to do stuff while holding a phone, as I'm sure plenty of you are aware. Let's have a look inside there a minute. See, that goes into the car. That's filthy. Right, so I've shoved my finger in there. And I don't know how deep it goes, but it is blocked. So I don't know how far down this has got to go. I pushed it down a bit. I want to get something bigger. Yeah, because that's filthy. Right, so I've got a big bar I've been using in the shed when I'm working with my wet metal work. Let's try and get in there a minute. Hopefully this is not going to damage anything. Is it going to go? It's too damn big. Diameter's too big. Actually, it went down a little way, but not enough. Okay, so I found a rather long screwdriver, so fingers crossed this is going to do the job. So nothing like making... No, that's not going to fit, or is it? It only goes so far. Ah, got it. Right, all the way down. Look at that, it's clear. There's lots of dirt down there. I'm not going to get all of that. Plus I've got to get this filter in. Right, let's try and get this filter in. There we go, fitted. Brand new pollen filter, which is what I needed. One thing I'm not sure. What's that for? What does that do? It's not connected to anything. I don't know. Maybe I can put like a second horn on or something. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put all the ECU back in and everything, and bolt everything back down. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.